Okay guys, as you can see, I went ahead and made several copies of the knife design, and instead of wasting time and having you watch me cut the pattern out, I just went ahead and took an X-Acto and cut out my pattern. Now, one or two things you can do. You can actually glue this onto a piece of cardboard, cut that out, and then get the feel. Get the feel of the knife, how it's going to fit in your hand. Was from a print shop. This is some of the material that they use to make the signs, and it withstands actually a lot of type of grinding um, with a cutoff saw, things like that. So it takes the heat real well too. It is adhesive based on one side, and the other side takes your pattern really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get set up, and then I'm going to trace this onto this, and we'll cut this out, and then we'll apply that to our piece of steel. Okay guys, what I decided to do is I'm going to go ahead and transfer my pattern onto a piece of cardboard just to give you a little better of the contrasting design when I transfer it to the sign tape here. I've got a piece just cut out. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just glue this onto the piece of cardboard, and then we'll get this cut out, and we'll transfer it again over to here. Typically what I do is I just go ahead and hold this on and trace my pattern, and everything's, copacetic. It's good to go. So just use a little bit of glue stick here on the back of my pattern. Actually, it really doesn't matter what side's up or down. Now we have the pattern itself laid out. Also, I want to apologize for the mess I have here. I have about 6 different projects going, at the same time. So, I'm trying to juggle between everyone, make sure I get everybody covered. As you can see, I went ahead and got the pattern cut out that I taped to the piece of cardboard. And now, like I said, it really doesn't matter which way I lay this down, but I'm going to lay it down this way, just so you can see the contrasting color. Just use a Sharpie here. And hold her still and just get her pattern on. Trying to keep my pin as upright as possible. Don't forget guys, this is a custom knife. The good thing about it is if your pattern deviates slightly, who's to know? The only person who's going to know is you, right? You're the one who designed it. It's your knife. It's going to come out the way you want it to. So if there was a mistake, no one knows. That's kind of one of the beautiful things about doing custom knife work, is the only mistakes anybody ever knows about are the ones you tell them. You could have had a knife that was designed for a Scandi grind, and then all of a sudden something happened, and you had to change it to a convex or a full flat grind. You know, who would know that? Nobody. Nobody unless you told them. You know, it's not about keeping secrets. It's about the journey, learning. Every method, technique, you know, some will work for some will work for others. Not all techniques will work for everyone. Um, that's something that you'll find right away the more you get into building knives, is you're going to develop your own style, what you like, versus what everybody else says you should like. So, as you can see, there you have it, just quick and easy. Goes on just as easy. Now I'm going to get just a pair of scissors, cut this out one last time, and then I will stick it on my piece. So I got to use magnifiers to help me with some of the finer work. Not to say that cutting on a line is fine work, but I like to do things kind of exacting. It just saves a little time in the end for me. The dots here as well is what I'll do is I'll put an automatic center punch on and just punch it, and then I'll have the locations of where to start my holes, which is outstanding in itself, because then again you don't got to relay them out, you know, once you get to that stage, because they're already done. Hey guys, just was previewing the video, and I guess it turned off just right as I was getting ready to peel the backing off of the knife, or of the pattern, and tape it to the blank. I apologize. Actually wanted you to see really how nice and easy this stuff peels off, just like this. And what's nice is actually, if you lay it on and it's not what you want, go ahead and lift it off and redo it. It has the same adhesion power. So I just wanted to share that with you, but for the most part we have the pattern on the blank, and we'll probably proceed to the next step. Ready to start the sawing on the blank. Have my hacksaw ready. I wanted to show you a different technique, but I couldn't find the saw I was looking for. It was actually a jeweler saw, and what it would do is it'll actually let you make the tight cuts in any type of curve that you have on your blank. I have this loaded with a 32 teeth per inch. I know it's not what Tim said to use, but I'm going to give this a shot. I also have here on the table a 24 tooth per inch and an 18. All three are brand new blades. And before we get started, I'm going to show you a couple of other things. Let's get the camera adjusted here. As you can see, I have the blank in a portable tabletop vise. And what's pretty unique about this vise is that it's suction mounted. Let's see if I could get my finger in here. As you can see right here, this lever here is the lever that actually actuates the suction device. What also is neat about this vise is it allows you to rotate your head quite a bit, so for quite a few different angles. Really good, strong bite. You get the blank in the slot there, and as you can see, it's sturdy. I mean, it's on a leaf. It's not on the table. I seem to get a better grip here on the leaf. Okay, what I'm noticing with this 32 teeth per inch, it's taking quite a while to cut through this, even this small section here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and change this out. And then this was a new blade. And we're going to go ahead and go to the 24 inch, or the 24 teeth per, and hopefully it'll fit in the same groove, which I don't think it's going to. Wouldn't you know it? Well, like I said, let's see how versatile the vise is now, so we can access this back side, which I can here. And as you can see, the versatility of this little vise to swivel and give you a new angle is outstanding. I can actually just tip it and cut it here, or level it out and cut it here. But what I want to do is show you another alternate holding device. They call this a pin. I have one of these set up on my workbench, and basically this is the same thing Tim is using, but I just am holding it in place. That's acting as a stop with a couple of clamps. And what I'll do, I'll lay my piece of steel down and clamp it, C-clamp, G-clamp, whatever you refer to them as, or a squeeze clamp, and go ahead and make my next cuts. So what I'm going to do is get this cut out, and then I'll get back with you when I'm done. Now we'll work on these sections here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back over to my other vise so I can hold it vertically, and I'm going to make just some sections like this, and then I'll take off the remaining with a file. So let me get set up for that. Also, I need to take off this little end. I could probably do that. Okay, so here we have our beginning to a profile knife. As you can see, give you a look at it from the back. Kind of resembles the Rocky Mountains here. But with the filing, we'll go ahead and get it to match the profile. It's going to take me a little extra work to get off of some of this extra metal. But, you know, just based on my design, that's what I'm going to have to do. Choil area, I'm going to leave that till later on, till the file, and we'll just use the file to go ahead and cut that in and get it to shape. But until we continue on the next video, here we have it so far, and we'll see you soon.